Hey y'all, I know it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been really busy lately, but since I did my last video, I've actually gotten a website. It's called Chewy Louie's Outdoor Adventures, just like this channel. Um, put a link to it in the description, but it's basically a blog, but there's also some links, and there's a gallery with a bunch of pictures in it and stuff. And there's also a forum for you to ask questions or discuss things, different outdoor topics, or whatever, basically. So I'll put the link in the description. Be sure to go check that out, um, and tell me what you think. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about everyday carry, what I carry, and why. So there are several different reasons to carry a lot of these things, but I'm just going to start out. These things are divided by pockets. So this is my front left pocket. This is my front right pocket. This is my back right pocket. This is my back left pocket. And I kind of have those things arranged that way for a reason. So this right here is my Fenix E11, 115 lumens, 1AA. This is an awesome flashlight. The other wrist strap broke, so I made my own, put a key ring in it so I can put my finger through it and wrap it around, and can't do it on camera. But anyways, it makes it so you can do stuff with your hands while you are holding your flashlight. This is, of course, an Altoids tin. These things actually work pretty good for carrying stuff around in your pockets. This is just a Ranger band, piece of inner tube cut up. Just make sure it stays closed. But in this I have gauze and duct tape, and this is a part of my medical kit. So I always carry that. I haven't always carried medical gear, but in the not too distant past, I was convinced to carry it. That brings me into some of the philosophy. The things I carry for basically two reasons. One is it's either highly practical or likely you'll need it, or two, it's very important to have it, even if you wouldn't use it that regularly. This medical equipment, this tourniquet, that's one of those things. It's something, if you don't carry it, then and you are in that situation, it is going to be a big problem for you. So, and then the other things would be like things that I would carry for like convenience, which, believe it or not, pocket knife is actually one of those things for convenience. Flashlight's one of those things. I mean, there's a very good chance that actually, yeah, it's guaranteed that it's going to get dark at the end of every day, and there's darkness inside of buildings, and there's always going to be some place that is dark. So very likely to need a flashlight, even if it's just, you know, something silly like you lost something. But other things like a tourniquet, I may never even use it. The gauze and duct tape, I may never even use it, but it's something that I will need if there's an emergency. It could be life and death to have that gear, so I think that's really important. Over here, this is a little survival kit that I made. I've carried one of these for a lot longer than I carried the medical kit, but in it I have, there's needle, thread, there's a little mini compass, there's a lighter with duct tape on it and some string, there's fishing line and hooks. It's got several different things in there. There's some coffee filters in the bottom or something like that. several little doodads. And interestingly enough, this little quote-unquote survival kit has helped me lots of times, not survival situations, but things like having things like safety pins in there, needle and thread, just like, sewing up little things whenever, clothes tear or whatever. I've actually done that several times. That's very useful. The string, I've had to get into that several times, just because I need a piece of string, and that's what I had. So next thing is a lighter, just a Bic lighter. Second one, just can't really have too many of those things. They're so cheap, easy to carry. Plus, it's sort of an emergency thing, but I also have it starts a fire. What more is there to say? It's useful. This is my pocket knife. This is the Ontario Rat 1. This is not a very expensive knife, but it is a very good knife. I really like it. It's really easy to sharpen. It's really smooth. My biggest thing on this knife, my favorite thing about it, is a little logo. But my favorite thing is the blade shape. So many knives, like the Tonto point and or whatever it's called. That was terrible. But there are a lot of knives I really don't like the blade shape, but this is very standard, very traditional, and it works. I've skinned a deer with this, done some filleting work. This knife is awesome. And tip down. I really like tip down. Of course, I carry a pin. This is a Pilot G2. These are really awesome pins. I just keep that clipped in next to the knife, because you never know when you'll have to write something. And then I have a bandana. Don't always carry a camouflage one. I got a bunch of different colors. These are useful to have for, a sweat rag or blowing your nose. I think this is one of the most underrated pieces of carry equipment. Those things can be used for so many different things, and it's just awesome. And of course, wallet. It's nothing very fancy. It's got, cash and cards and yada yada yada, driver's license. This is my tourniquet. It's a cat tourniquet. I think it's a cat tourniquet, if I remember correctly. And then my belt. Belt is so often underlooked. A really good belt is important, because whenever you're carrying all this stuff, your pants will fall down. And so this belt, I don't even know what it was. It was my papaw's. Had to add a couple of holes. But it's leather, and it's really old. I've been wearing this thing every day for years and years, probably over 5 years now. A very long time. You can see all the wear on it. But this is an awesome belt. I love it. It works. So I forgot to say this earlier, but this tourniquet actually, I keep this tourniquet in my waistline, tucked into my pants, because it's kind of hard to carry a tourniquet in jeans. So I try and carry everything in the same place all the time. So if I'm wearing cargo pockets or cargo pants, it's not hard to, drop that in a cargo pocket. But because I wear jeans, I always carry it in my waistline. So, it's always in the same place, and I won't forget it. It's the big thing with carrying things in the same place every single time. If you don't carry it in the same place every single time, you will end up forgetting it. So the other thing I carry, and this is usually clipped to my belt or a belt loop, is this thing. It's like a key float. I've just got duct tape wrapped around it. This usually has my keys on it, but I took them off for the video. And it had a little thing in there. There's like the lamest survival kit of all time. It's like 5 matches, a Band-Aid, and some fishing string. A little striker for the matches. But there's lots of room in there. So I'm going to fill that up with something. Haven't decided yet exactly, but so yeah, that's what I got. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and leave me a comment below telling me what you think. And also, don't forget to share it. It really helps out and makes a difference. And be sure to go check out my website. Once again, links in the description below. And you can also find me on ChewyLouie31 on Instagram if you want to go follow me there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.